Hey guys, this is Eric Mobley here. Thank you so much for returning to the channel. So today I'm back with my mental health series, and today I'm going to talk about Bupropion. That is kind of a hard word to say, but the brand name of Bupropion is Wellbutrin. If you know anyone who takes that medication, most of us just say Wellbutrin. I know some people who will say Bupropion, but most of us will say Wellbutrin because that's what it's commonly known as. So, and that is the brand name. I'm going to explain what it is, my experience, my side effects. I think this is super helpful because as I have been learning about medications, thinking about going on different medications, I have looked at videos like this and people's experience. So I'm not a medical professional, that's my disclaimer, but I do enjoy sharing my experience. I know like mental health is everything, especially right now, especially for millennials. I do have another video talking about my in general mental health journey, so feel free to watch that. I'll put the link in the comments below or in the description below. But I just wanted to share my experience with Wellbutrin, and hopefully you will find this helpful. All right, so what is Wellbutrin? So Wellbutrin is used to treat depression, seasonal affective disorder, and to help you quit smoking. It essentially works the chemicals in your brain, and like you should be more happier in life. And so major depressive disorder, seasonal affective disorder, help quit smoking. And I believe an off-label is for ADHD because it does help with dopamine. And because I know people who take it actually for ADHD and they find it helpful. I personally was diagnosed with ADHD last year, and I am on a stimulant medication for ADHD as well as Wellbutrin because I did not feel that Wellbutrin helped me focus necessarily, when I needed to. So I mainly take Wellbutrin for major depressive disorder. All right, so that is a little bit about the medication itself. Now I want to talk about the story of like why I maybe started this medication. So in November of 2022, I noticed I had been experiencing a lot of I was very down, and we are the type of people who get our Christmas and holiday decorations out very early, like November 1st. And I'm usually very excited to do that. Like, I can't wait. Like, I love Halloween. Like, believe me, I love fall. I love Halloween so much. But I was like, normally I'm ready to take everything down and just let it throw up Christmas in here, in the whole house. And I've always loved Christmas so much. So, but in November 2022, I had no desire to get our Christmas decorations out. My father passed away in 2020, so I was still, you never stop grieving, but I was really still struggling with that. And, we were coming up on holidays and other holidays had passed, so I just felt really down, and I did not open the blinds in the house. I was sleeping a lot, or needing to take a nap in the middle of the day, or I was just in general really down. I would wear my pajamas. I work from home, and I would wear my pajamas like all day. Now I like change my clothes, and I'm just ready to go for the day. I did not do my skincare routine as much. I just didn't care about anything. I did not find joy in things that usually brought me joy. We had a Disney trip planned for December of 2022, and usually I would be like so ecstatic, so ready, and I just wasn't even excited about it. So after like 2 or 3 weeks, it was really longer. It had started earlier than that, but I noticed it had gotten worse, and my husband kind of noticed too because I just didn't care about anything, and I think he noticed that, and especially like not getting the holiday decorations out, that really alarmed him. So, because he's a big Christmas person too. So I just explained to him, and my big thing, open communication is really, really important in a relationship, a marriage, even a friendship, any relationship. Having that open communication, just letting your significant other or spouse know how you're feeling and what's going on, it's really good for them to know. I know he had different feelings about therapy and mental health, and starting when I was starting with my journey with therapy, but over time he understands it now, and that it is okay to seek help. So I scheduled a doctor's appointment, and I did like the mental health depression questionnaire, if you will, and I was diagnosed with moderate depression, and I wasn't feeling suicidal or I didn't want to leave this earth or anything. I did have negative thoughts around that, maybe like, I wonder what the world would be like if I wasn't here, something like that. But I had no desire to end my life or anything like that, which is good. But I was prescribed Wellbutrin, and I started on 150 milligrams. With any antidepressant or mental health medication, it can take quite a while to, get into your system and make you feel. It can make you feel better. It can make you feel worse. Everyone is different. Different reaction to medication. For me, I seem to tolerate medication very well. I take, I have like a grandma pill organizer that I use every day, and that's perfectly okay. But I have not changed medications necessarily or anything like that. I've increased dosage or whatever, but I seem to tolerate medication pretty well, and they seem to work for me. So the side effects that I experienced, anxiety. So I kind of had like increased anxiety, which I kind of had anxiety anyway. I didn't get on anxiety medication until November of 2023, which I'll do another video about that. But I guess getting used to the medication over like that month or 6 weeks, it can take up to 8 weeks for the medication to truly, get into your system and work for you, if it does. So I had increased anxiety, like worried thoughts and stuff. It wasn't too bad, to be honest. I just noticed it like here and there, that it was worse than normal. I definitely had insomnia. For about the first 2 weeks, I had insomnia. That wasn't too bad either. I would maybe just wake up in the middle of the night and couldn't go back to sleep. Like I could go to sleep okay, but I couldn't go back to sleep for maybe an hour or two, which, and I don't think that was every night, but I just noticed it was an issue when I was getting used to the medication. That side effect did eventually go away. Dry mouth, which a lot of mental health medications or medications in general, that seems to be a side effect. So I just drink water like all the time. I barely ever drink sodas now, and I really try to just drink as much water as I can. So dry mouth is one. For me, that's like an ongoing thing. So like I say, I just try to drink water, so much water every day, which, you should be doing it anyway. And definitely loss of appetite as well as weight loss. Within the first month, I maybe just lost like 5 pounds, and that is really all I lost, but I did keep the loss of appetite. It's like my appetite was there, but I couldn't eat as much as I used to. So that is kind of my side effects that I had. I guess an example of not being able to eat or whatever, not being able to eat as much, appetite loss. We were at a restaurant, and I absolutely love wings. Whenever I can eat wings, I'm gonna eat wings. I'm gonna treat myself. I generally do try to eat like a healthy, balanced diet, but every once in a while you want to treat yourself. So we went out to get wings, and I could usually like kill a 10 boneless wing basket or whatever, but there was no way, like I was trying to force myself and I was like, I don't want to get sick. So I maybe ate like 5 or 6 of them and then I gave the rest to my husband. So that's just kind of an example. Like I could not eat anymore. So I definitely, I told my doctor, like, I'm not skipping any meals. I try to, I'm eating a balanced diet every day and I'm not missing any meals, anything like that. So just keep that in mind if you are on this medication or thinking about it. And lastly, I want to share, like, some people might ask, like, have you ever considered going off of Wellbutrin? Are you still on it? I'm still on it. So over time, I think it was December of 2023, I was experiencing, I believe my seasonal depression was kind of setting in, and I was feeling worse than I had, or not worse, I was feeling pretty bad than I had the year before that I started on Wellbutrin. Excuse me. My very first prescription of Wellbutrin was 150 milligram, and that is the extended release. And then after like 2 months or so, we increased it to 30 milligrams. And then a year went by and your max is 450. So I'm currently on 450 milligrams of Wellbutrin a day. I have been on that for almost a year and a half. And it's working really well for me. My depression is essentially gone. Like everyone, I have my moments and my days. Like I say, I have lost my father. I've had trauma in my life. At this point, who hasn't, especially millennials? But of course, I have my moments and times, but with therapy and medication, I feel like I have been able to balance that and cope and work with that, and not let it really affect my life like it was. So it is still working for me. I don't plan on getting off of this medication. It is definitely helpful, and it is still helping. I guess one really big thing, and I'm just gonna be honest, is like sexual side effects. The really good thing about Wellbutrin, so a lot of antidepressants and some other mental health medications can have sexual side effects. Luckily, this one does not. There were no issues there. Without getting too personal, I'll just say there were no issues with those type of side effects. So I definitely wanted to address that because as I was getting on different medications, I was curious about that and other side effects. So I definitely wanted to be super transparent and let you know my thoughts and my experience. So I really hope you found this helpful and maybe inspiring. I hope this can help you with your journey if you are considering Wellbutrin, or if you are on Wellbutrin or just started. I really hope this helps. I would love to know your experience or any type of side effects you might have experienced in the comments below. So feel free to shoot me a comment, let me know your experience, and I'll definitely reply because I'm just interested in that sort of thing. I'm sending lots of love to you. I know mental health can be quite the journey, but we're all in this together, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.